Hey everybody, Kevin here, and here's a little something for your performance edge. And today I want to talk about something that I have been teaching recently and getting a lot of questions about, and it's called the Epiphany Bridge. And now the Epiphany Bridge is really a process of growth that you go through over time where you have moments of realization. And those moments of realization propel us forward. They challenge us to think bigger, or challenge us to do more, or to go to another level. And like I always say, every level that we go to always requires something new from us. And so as we go on this journey, we have these moments. And what I want to unpack with you here in this video is how powerful it is to really understand how important epiphanies are and really understand that every epiphany really does need a strategy. So let's talk for a minute. So as we go through the whole process of epiphanies, we begin to understand that usually we have a guide. There's a mentor. And I'm willing to bet that if you were to make a list of mentors that you've had over the years, people who have spoken into your life, and it could be a parent, it could be a sibling even, but it could be a friend, it could be someone you look up to in the organization you're in, or someone who's looking out for you. Either way, when we have that mentor, it usually takes us to a moment. And that moment is that realization. It is that point of reference that we look back on and go, oh my goodness, something needs to change. Something needs to improve. I need to think deeper about whatever this is. And then in that moment, then we have to make a move. And the move is where the strategy kicks in. And the strategies, what we talk about is sometimes it's more of a learning strategy. Perhaps maybe I need to be educated more about what it is that I need to attack here. You know, whatever the moment is, that epiphany, in that moment that occurs, it wakes us up to a reality, and that reality requires some kind of action. And that move that I need to make might be taking a course. It might be getting a coach. It might be seeking out another mentor or someone who's further ahead of me, and I may need to do an ask. I may need to look at somebody, track somebody down and say, hey, I need to take you out to lunch. Can I ask you questions? Whatever that is, those moments that we have requires that move, and that move is a move you need to make. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to go back and look at all your mentors. Look at all the people. And listen, mentors aren't necessarily even people you've talked to. A mentor could have been a good book. A mentor could have been a video that you watched on YouTube, or someone that you follow on social media that pokes you and wakes you up and says, wow, I need to do something about this. So, hey, what's the mentor? What's the moment? And what was the move you made? Because when you begin to track the moves, they will begin to expose a little bit of the strategies that you utilized in the past, that you may need to reutilize, or you may need to reignite and reestablish as you continue to seek out new mentors and new moments and new moves. And if you don't have a list, it's time to start one. And seek one out. Maybe these videos are a little bit of a mentor for you. Maybe there's just something that, hey, look, there's a moment that I had where I realized that something needed to change. And the move that I need to make is I need to seek wise counsel and enlarge the circle I have around me of other voices that are going to help see things in me that I don't see in myself. There's always something in us that we need to make a move on, but it's going to be a byproduct of a moment, that epiphany, that thing that sticks out to us that needs to change. So, hey, that's my challenge for you. Document. Go back and look. Go back and learn and see what you've done, because sometimes we do things and don't even know we've done them. So what does that look like for you? I want to challenge you to be thinking through the Epiphany Bridge through mentors, moments, and moves. And then we can get into really deeper levels of strategy, because I do think that, like, for instance, if you want to make a change, one of the key things you need to do is assess. The second thing you need to do is understand. The third thing you need to do is apply something. And the fourth thing you need to do is leverage. And a lot of times we don't think about leveraging what we've applied. We apply something and we get something, but we never out of it, but we never think about how that becomes a leverage point for us. And I want to challenge you. We're going to get into that in another video. But for right now, hey, who's your mentor? What was the moment? What was the move? And go back and revisit that and see if you can find a pattern. And then begin to look at, hey, maybe I need a new mentor. Maybe I need a new moment, and maybe I need a new move. What's that look like for you? Hey, and always remember this. Hey, when you see the invisible, you become unstoppable. So do some damage. Have a good one.